What's up YouTube? It's Cell Phones Rock here. And I'm here in my room and recording on my Toshiba satellite. I forgot what number it was. I think, God, I don't even remember, but I'm actually making a video that's going to be like the second longest video I ever made. Possibly it might be the longest, but who knows, who cares. So, yeah, I'm just making a video and I'm going to do it on my device collection. So this is going to go from oldest to newest, and it's going to be a little gradual. And actually, some of the devices I'm going to list are not going to be in the video. Like, one of them is like there are going to be a couple, like the Samsung Intensity, the LG NV Touch, the Flip Mini HD. That's possibly about it. So let's start. My first device I got was actually this. It's actually the Nintendo DSi. The first one to come with a camera and an inside camera. So, and this thing still has power in it, but the sound's not on. I'm trying to find a good picture. Sure. I had this thing since 4th grade, so there's so as of right now there's 474 photos on here. And the last photo I took was on, well, this one's pretty hilarious, but I don't know if you can see it. Let me just try and fix this. Okay, so but I took this picture on May 27th from 5 years ago, 2010, at 4:32 in the evening. Oh, you can probably see it like that. So, yeah, I haven't taken any pictures since May 27th. So, yeah, you probably get the idea. This thing has been used in like years, or taking pictures in years. So, this thing is like pretty much outdated, and yeah, you probably get the idea. So, next device I got was the Samsung Intensity, my very first phone. It was like a basic texting phone, and like a slide-out QWERTY keyboard. And it actually had a D-pad, but the thing I didn't like about it is that actually, if you wanted to use the D-pad on the keypad, well, on the keyboard, you actually had to press the function key every single time. That just got me on my nerves, and almost made me want to go nuts. So the next phone I got was something called the Samsung Rogue. There's an unboxing video that's made from the YouTube channel Phone Dog from like Noah. So that's a shout out to you, Noah. It's in my playlist. My favorite my old dream phones. So yeah, look it up in there if you want. So yeah. Next one I got was something called, well, I actually had to get rid of it like about a week after I got it, because I don't know if you heard about, a lot of you may know, but the battery cover, like, it was like so hard to get off and on, and it would freeze like when I tried to shut it off, I think, or something. So hang on, I have a stuffy nose. Try this. Well, it's too bad for my dad. He's got a cold, so I bet I might be getting it. Not sure, but anyway, back to the Rogue. And like, I had this, like, we were in Rochester in like a hotel staying for the night, like for my sister's graduation at Rockport University. So yeah, and I don't even remember what to say. Yeah, I like took it back to Verizon, and I traded it in for one of their other flagship phones. Then it was called the LG NV Touch. A lot of you will know about it because it was like called the VX. I think it was the 11,000 or 10,000. I don't remember, but I think it was the VX 11,000. Like, it replaced the Voyager. So yeah, and it was one hell of an awesome phone. Like, speaking of NV models, I actually have an NV on deck, one of the oldest ones. This, a lot of you will notice, but if you don't, This is the LG NV2, the second phone in the NV lineup. This was like released in like 2007. As you can see, this one is actually in a maroon, and it was my sister's phone. So this one is like, so it's like pretty worn down, like a lot of scratch marks here and on the D-pad. It's only up and down because it's got a one hell of a tiny screen, and the LG logo is like almost like rubbed out, like if my sister took her nails and like rubbed it against it. So this also came in the black, which I really wanted to get, but I don't think I didn't have a phone at the time. So yeah, like the NV Touch was something like that would do this keypad on the inside, and this was actually a bit of a weird NV too. The D-pad on this is actually pretty quirky. Like the up key, if you press it once, sometimes, like since it's quirky, like sometimes if you press the up button like once, it will sometimes like maybe go up twice. That's something pretty quirky about it. And of course, if you don't know what these gray keys are, those are actually your gaming keys, like your gaming D-pad. So it's like a double D-pad system on this phone. So yeah, next phone I got was the NV Touch, of course. So yeah, and I actually had this phone before I had the NV because actually this was actually to replace my NV Touch because I actually once lost it. So this is actually also another phone made by LG. This is the LG Cosmos 2. So it's also a bit like an Intensity. So like I'm rocking some sort of blue case on it made from Verizon. I had another case for it. It was like a Gorilla Glove, I think it was, but I forgot what it was called. But the strange thing is, I don't get is that the headset here is actually 3.5 millimeters. So like I don't even get why you have this size on this type of phone. Like often it's like a 2.5 millimeter headset jack, just like on the NV2. So let me see if I can like get these two to line up or something. So I don't know if you can see it, but I'm just comparing them. So yeah, and the camera's like smack dab in the middle. And it'd be cool there are buttons here, just a bit like the LG G3, but it didn't come out until like a few years later. So yeah, and the D-pad, unlike the Intensity, this one does not require the function key to be activated. So excuse me. So sorry. So yeah, you probably get the idea. The Rogue Samsung Rogue also had a D-pad, and just like the Cosmos 2, it doesn't require the function key to be activated. Okay, now we got my old stuff out of the way. Well, not entirely old stuff, but I got a couple Apple devices, so let's go ahead and review them. So I'm going to start with the oldest I have, and that is this, my iPod Touch 4th generation. My first video I ever uploaded on it was like when I had my dad push me on that dolly, like I was sitting on it, and I was like plowing. So like I was almost like, hey, this is Alex B, and I record on my new iPod Touch 4th generation. Oh my, that was old times. So I was like recording on this specific one, but I don't know if I had a case on it. I just don't remember, but this is actually an 8GB, and I got on Christmas of 2010. So, and I'm currently rocking a Griffin Faces case on it. If you don't know who Griffin is, and if you know this case called the Survivor, Griffin made this. So this is a Griffin Survivor. This is another iPod Touch 4th generation. Also in black. The Survivor, I'm rocking this. So actually, if you wonder why I have two of these, it's because this is a 32 gig. The one that I just showed, the one with the Griffin Faces case actually is actually an 8 gigabyte. Let me see if I can like get it off and show you. So you can probably see it right there. Yeah, it's an 8 gigabyte. So you probably get the idea. Like first one with the camera on the back, I think it's a 1. I think it's a 1.3 megapixel or 2 megapixel, but who the hell cares? It does, but but it did record in HD, so that was a plus. It was 720p, so I think, and it came with a Retina display. So seeing stuff on the internet on this thing, like if you're watching, like if you're looking at Wikipedia stuff, it was like the quality was like super sharp. I can't even remember like how sharp it was. Actually, and oddly enough, I have another touch, an 8 gig one, but it's not black. It's a white one, and it's my mom's. And this one doesn't have like this many scratches on it, so this one's like well better taken care of. So yeah, I made a video on of this on my of me starting this in like a real long time. So yeah, I rather like have this one in my black iPod Touch with the Griffin Faces case on it. So, and I have another iPod, but it's not the Touch or a classic. Hell, maybe, and it's actually my iPod Nano. This is actually the 7th generation in blue. So this had a plus of 2 things. One, with a home button. It's not like the square ones on the older iPhones and whatnots, but it's rounded because the icons are round. And the next thing was this white thing at the bottom. This is actually Bluetooth, so I sometimes use it, but I don't much. Like I use it on my Creative Airways speaker, like right behind me. I don't know if you've seen a video. I didn't make a video on it yet, but it was nothing but. Sorry about that, but I didn't feature in one of my videos, so yeah. This is actually the second one and this also had the lock and sleep wake and power button on the top of first. Well, not technically at first. The first one to come with it was the 6th generation Nano. The first one to actually have a touch screen. It was almost about like this, like eliminating this bit. It was like square, like with a belt clip on the back. So it was like an iPod Shuffle, but with a touch screen. So, and the volume keys on it were almost a bit like the iPhone keys, like they were round. So yeah, and it didn't have Bluetooth, so this one was the first to add it. And you have the lightning connector on the bottom, the 8-pin. And last but not least, I have my main device I use every single day. This, my iPhone 5S. But yeah, it's kind of big to feel in my hand, and if you can see, I have the silver one. It's not gold, so if you could see, but in fact, let me take the case off. I'm rocking a Tech 21 with the orange corners, so it's cleared. There was like a black one, but I didn't get it. So, but if I did get like the black 5S, I would have had the smoked one. So yeah, that's silver. So, and I'm actually not going to have this very long. I'm actually going to get a new phone in May, so I'm planning on getting the Samsung Galaxy Note 4 or the Edge. I'm hoping for the Edge, because the Edge display is like real cool, and I like it more than the 4. In fact, I rather prefer it over a 4. But I want to get it in black. It looks a little cooler. So yeah, that was my video on my device collection. And so say it with me. Peace out.